To understand the importance of business cards and why it's essential to have them fit into specific requirements, let's start with a little bit of a history. Business cards owe their origin to ancient China. They appeared during the period of Chinese history, Qin the period of spring and fall, which is limited to 770 and 481 BC. The era is characterized by a small number of wars and rapid economic growth. The first business cards were made with a bamboo and then lately were replaced with silk. And usually business cards were to submit petitions. In Europe, business cards appeared during the reign of Louis IV. Usually, they were used to show the status of visitor because the origin of the word business cards comes from French visiter, which is to visit, visitor. Originally, those cards were not business cards, and usually they just indicated a status of a person. Or they served as a small greeting cards used in celebration and receptions. Nowadays, business cards went through evolution, and there are some requirements you might know about. Information that indicates on the card depends on its type: personal, business, corporate. On personal cards, design can be as creative as your imagination goes. It indicates the full name, phone number, optional for address. It can have your image or some other photos. In business models of cards, they are distinguished by strict rules. They have to have a logo, name of the company, your position, and additional information. And corporate also can include scope of activities that the company does. And now I'm going to tell you a huge secret you might not know about. The back of a business card has to be blank. The reason why is because the idea of business card is leaving notes on the back of the card. You can send your greetings, invitations, condolences with your card just using the back of it. Now, it's very creative to use not standard sizes, but it's not practical for a receiver to keep cards if they aren't standard sizes. So keep that in mind. In 2024, it's considered best to use your photo on a card. The study shows that cards with photos people keep 3 times more often than those that don't have photos. And it makes sense because then you're remembered, at least how you look. Change of business card, as a rule, takes place at the end of the meeting as a completion and the desire to continue started dialogue. You can also exchange card at the beginning of the meeting. This is the best solution for meetings with a large number of participants. Having received before starting business negotiations, meetings a lot of cards of people who are not familiar with this, is also advised to use practice common in business circles in Japan to spread out the cards of those present on the placement at the table. In general, having received card from any person, you should study the information that it carries. And if you don't leave the card in front of you for ease of communication, just respectfully, slowly put it in your papers or in your pocket. The optimal, most adequate scheme of exchanges business card will be as follows. For a certain period of time, the exchange occurs between just 2 people. Even if it's a large group of people, try to exchange cards from time to time just between 2 of them and not shuffling them just like dealing cards. And remember, you can't change first impression about you, so it's the same goes about your business cards.